guys, it's Portia here with Stitch Story, and today I want to show you all how to make this knit gaiter, aka knit face mask. A friend of mine actually challenged me to make something that was a little bit different from what the medical professionals wear. So Joe, challenge accepted, and I say it has been met. So the great thing about this particular mask is that it is made 100% from cotton so that it is lightweight and it's also breathable. You can sew in a cotton lining for added protection or even a filter if you'd like. The thing about it being lightweight, funny story, I'm in the Midwest and yesterday there was actually snow on the ground. I know we're in the middle of the spring, but today is nice, bright and sunny, so it's versatile in that way depending on how the weather feels. Anywho, let's jump right in on how to get this pattern started. For this project, we'll need a pair of scissors to clip those ends, a tape measure to keep us on track with length, 100% cotton yarn, remember it's lightweight, breathable, a sewing needle to sew in our ends, and also a set of size 7 double-pointed needles. You can also use straight needles, and I'll talk to you about that in a little bit. Now this pattern is broken down into 3 sections. So we have section 1, which is our 1x1 ribbing, section 2, which is the body, we just do the knit stitch here, and section 3, which is the end, which is again the 1x1 ribbing. Like I mentioned earlier, it can be done on straight needles, so we would knit 1, purl 1 in this area. On the body here, the midsection, all we would do is purl the even rows and we would knit the odd rows, and then you'd finish off with your 1x1 ribbing, and you would just at the end just have a seam to sew up. So you could totally do it that way if you don't want to be bothered with double pointed needles. Now my finished piece here is 8 by 16, but you can make it as wide as you like and as short as you like. Let's go ahead and jump right in. To get started, go ahead and cast on 90 stitches. You can use whatever cast on you're comfortable with. I went ahead and used the crochet cast on because I like the way the edge looks from beginning and then when you go ahead and bind off. So it's one of my favorite cast on. So once you get the stitches on your needle, make sure they're divided somewhat evenly. So here we have 22, 22, 22, and on that fourth needle we have 24. So in order to start working up our piece, we are going to do 1x1 ribbing for 6 rows. 1x1 ribbing is literally knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. So let's start doing that. Get it in there. All right. So first knit, slide it on off, purl, pull it tight, again knit. Now, it may seem like the needles are kind of all on top of one another right now, but as you begin to work your piece and it gets a little bit longer, it won't be as difficult to navigate around your double pointed needles. It comes a lot easier. So yeah, I am going to go ahead and work those 6 rows. Okay, so we have completed our 6 rows of the 1x1 ribbing. This is approximately 1 inch all done. We're now going to go directly into our next section, which is section 2, and that is just comprised of 1 stitch, which is knitting all the way around, and we're going to do this until we have come to approximately 15 inches. All right, so I want to do a quick check for length. Remember, we are on our journey to 15 inches. So far so good. Let's see. Let me see. Almost. We are at 7.5. So we're almost halfway there. So again, we're going to approximately 15 inches. So let's set up my needles, get my rhythm going back again. These out of the way. And we're off. All right, just did my last measurement. I'm going to go ahead and finish off the body because I am at 15 inches now. And once that's done, let's see. Okay, so like I said, the body is complete. We're at 15 inches. So we have our 6 rows of 1x1 ribbing, which was section 1. The knit stitch all the way around, which is section 2. Now we are going to go ahead and move into section 3, which is going to be the section that finishes it off. So we are going to move right back into our 1x1 ribbing for 6 rows. And for me, those 6 rows are approximately 1 inch. So our overall finished piece is going to be 16 inches. So again, we're going to just knit 1 and then purl 1. Oh, let's get that all out the way. Purl 1, and we are going to continue to do this all the way around until we have completed 6 rows of this. And like I said, for me, that's another 1 inch. So I will see you back when those 6 rows are complete. Okay, go ahead and finishing up the last row of 1x1 ribbing. Alright, now from here we are going to go ahead and bind off. So we'll bind off all the way around, and then we'll sew in our ends, and we will be done with our knit face mask. Out the way. So bind off, we're going to knit 2, bring the first over the last, knit 1, again, first over the last, and then we're going to keep on going in that manner until we have no more stitches to bind off. So I'll see you guys when that's all complete. Okay, and here is our finished piece. So overall it is 16 inches. So 1x1 ribbing, 1x1 ribbing, knit stitch all the way around, and the 1x1 ribbing creates a good grip on your face so that it won't slip down when you're wearing it. So that's all I have for you today. If you got any questions, concerns, comments, leave them below. I will absolutely respond. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to Porcha's Stitch Story. Until next time, peace.